guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today what we're doing is a little bit of Hershey prep. So I've had what we call the meat truck, which is a 42 Ford old paddle truck. They used to be a butcher truck, original lettering on it. I've owned it for maybe, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And when I first got it, I basically went through the truck and made it roadworthy. At the time, the old original exhaust on the truck was like falling off right underneath of the driver or the passenger's seat area. So I literally just took like a Sawzall and just cut it off. And I've been driving it for like 6 years with the exhaust fumes just filling the inside. And I just leave the doors open, it's okay. But we're going to Hershey in this thing, and it's like a 2-hour drive, so definitely don't want to die. So what we're going to work on today is doing a little bit of Hershey prep on the meat truck. And our friends over at J&H Automotive, they have been doing custom exhausts for all the hot rodders and muscle car guys in the area for years, and they are good friends of ours. Harry and Josh are always awesome with helping us. We ran down there kind of unannounced and we're like, hey, we need a pipe bent up real quick. So they gave us a full, like, what, 20-foot section or something, 10-foot section, that they bent up a little S on it. We basically measured the height that we need to go up over the rear axle, and so what we're going to do is just put a real simple straight pipe on the truck. We're going to change the oil filter for the first time ever since I've had it, which is not good. Change the oil, gear lube, all that stuff, and get the truck all ready to go. It's pretty much loaded up. So just kind of an update on the truck, so let's get going.
So here's a before sound clip.
Yeah, so starting process for the meat truck is still got the original key, that's on. Flick your switch on and neutral. Yeah. Sounds really good, but it stinks like crazy, and it's borderline obnoxious when you're driving it like down the road, just because it's like this long of a pipe coming out of it. So
the pipe literally ends right at that entryway. It's like right here.
Right here. So by putting this pipe on, it'll probably make the noise more towards the back of the truck, which will be nice for like hearing yourself think, and also so I don't die. So we're gonna take this pipe, slide it in, mark it off, cut it, just do a real quick, dirty, simple exhaust to get this thing, putting the exhaust out the back.
So, first things first.
We're not using the lift because we realized that I need to make risers for the lift because the meat truck's like factory channeled, like
6 inches?
16
Actually,
inches.
It's channeled all of this. The frame is right here, the body ends down there.
So we don't have enough. 2x4s were really sketchy. It was like this much 2x4s, so I need to like machine up a riser for the lift. That was gonna take all day, and it's literally right before Hershey, so we're just
we're working around the lift.
Working around the lift,
not
on the floor.
Not on the lift.
Nothing I do makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Right over here. Oh. Over there. I'll go up.
Hello.
So, belt. Oh, that's all of our rise. So probably right.
So we were super unsure length because we're kind of doing this off the cuff. So we had them take a piece of pipe and put a, what do you call this?
A flare.
Put a flare. We're gonna cut this one down and weld it on.
Insert comments, you should have an exhaust pipe flare, blah, blah, blah. Well, luckily we have friends that have that. I don't have to worry.
So we're gonna cut this off, weld it onto the new pipe, and then we have one seamless piece all the way out the back with a tip.
All right.
So we're TIG welding it now, huh?
Yeah, super race car stuff here. Or I left my welding bottle open for like a week, and I guess I got a small leak, so my 80% full bottle is now 0. So doing custom
TIG.
exhaust here.
Yeah, fancy dancy stuff.
Fancy stuff. When I fixed that head for Justin, that was the last time
That was when I moved into my house. It's been like 2 months.
Yeah. Do it.
Not too shabby for not welding for 2 months.
Barely cleaning the metal.
And barely cleaning the metal.
Time to lose some weight, Mike.
Oh,
Want me to cut it?
Shut up. I'm probably gonna need you to hold the pipe though.
Ah.
Oh boy. I'm trying to get a better way to do this.
Cutting?
Yep.
Ow!
Ow. Sorry.
You were cutting, don't stop.
Ready?
Go ahead. Don't stop. Oh, alright.
Before the extremely hot pipe dropped on my arm. Oh. All right, now you gotta pick the truck up so I can get out from under it. I think it shifted.
Got it.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like butter. Oh, this thing is so race ready. Oh yeah, that's like way better. Got rid of that random bend. Man, that is as good as it gets right there. The big moment.
So she's tight.
If we were sponsored by Milwaukee, that would have been a great shot.
It would have.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag Milwaukee should sponsor us. Please.
This is awesome. All right, got our exhaust going all the way up there. Can't see it here, but it goes over, around, back. Can't see anything, but yeah.
All right, so we got to put a little bit of free tea in this because we were messing with the free tea. So what we're gonna do on our custom exhaust is you got to polish the tip. So you know,
Only the tip.
only tip, just so you let everybody know how fast it is. All right. Getting hot.
This is the funniest thing I think we've ever done.
Oh yeah. Look at that baby.
Man, it's a fancy meat truck. So slight problem, Matt. What's that exhaust made out of?
I just forgot it's not like the free T and it's just aluminized steel, so it's going to rust. So we sprayed some Croil on it. We'll just leave the Croil on it, and you know, we'll just have to polish it like you do with show cars every so often. We'll wax it, and well, actually, we'll just Croil it.
Oil it up.
Smells better, anyways. Yeah. Look at that bad boy.
It's fancy.
All right, let's put it on. All right. Obviously, put the. Ooh, that's. There we go. How's it look?
Perfect.
Perfect.
That is hilarious. So if you guys come to Hershey, you'll be
Son of a.
you'll be able to take a good look at the polished tip of the meat truck if you would like.
Professional work. Let's see how well that Eastwood polisher works. Look at that.
Nice. Now we just need some clamps. She's ready for a test drive.
Yeah.
So while Matt's down under the truck finishing the exhaust, I'm gonna work on doing the oil change. So this meat truck has a flathead in it still. They have these oil filters here on the top, little canister. We took the filter out already to check part numbers, which a modern replacement is a Wix 51006. I'll put some part numbers in the description below. I found a website with like every cross-reference number available. So we got a new filter. I got to dig out all the gunk in the bottom of that because it was pretty nasty when we pulled it apart. So we're gonna work on cleaning that out, draining the oil, put fresh stuff in. Then we got to do gear oil in the transmission in the rear. And it's ready for a test drive.
All right. Got our brand new filter in. There's proof. First time in 6 years.
Like 3,000 miles, you're okay.
Yeah, less than that.
Came with the new O-ring for the lid. I dug out a little bit of crap on the bottom. It wasn't too bad.
Slide that guy back in.
Tighten her up, drain the oil out, ready to go.
Yeah. Mike just realized how big the plug is on a drain plug on a.
I'm not gonna make a mess whatsoever.
We're filming, so make a mess all over yourselves. Yeah.
Man, it's so much easier. Look how fast it's draining
I
out.
know.
It's perfect.
NASCAR.
It's already done.
Match your NASCAR exhaust.
It's already done.
That could be a bad thing. It could be that the thing had like no oil in it. You're all leaked out. It's been a while since I've checked it. It's still coming. So the oil fill on these early flatheads, or flatheads in general, are got the breather here is also where the oil fill is. So take the little.
It's a very convenient spot.
It's convenient except when you got to fill it because it's like in the back. Check this filter. You know what? Quick release filter. Obviously didn't have. Oh, that smells like fuel.
I think it's been backfiring a little bit through the carb.
All right.
Here, I'll hold it so we don't totally make a mess.
Go in the archives.
Where's the new stuff you bought?
Yeah, we're using the. That's for the Y block.
Oh.
This is like this is new stuff. It's just like all the extra that's left over when you need more than.
So let's see how bad Matt pours oil all over me.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. Of course, you use the thickest oil you can get because it's an ancient old flathead and probably burns oil and doesn't like that synthetic fancy.
Keeps it nice and quiet.
Yeah. Alright, so that was some. I don't know how much. That was approximately some oil.
There's a few quarts. We'll use few as a measurement.
Yeah. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Man, that stuff's even thicker. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the first stuff was like leftover from doing the F250, which I think I used like 1040 or 1030. This is like 1540. This is the stuff you want for a flathead. Hope it's not gear oil. I don't want that thick.
No.
Oh no, it's not. It doesn't stink like ass.
Say, I don't smell gear oil. It's 50. Yeah, it's 1540. That stuff.
Well, I might have like mixed containers. Like I said, I used like all the leftover. Like when you get like a eighth of a bottle left, I put it all together in one, and then you get a free oil change.
So this is.
This is some oil. We're getting close to necessary quarts.
We'll let that drain down and then check the dipstick. For when you're picking up the chicks.
Doesn't every car have a school bell or an ice cream bell? Ring.
Man, if I was a nice friend, I'd only do that while you had your head under the hood.
Dude, I might have nailed that on the necessary oil.
The some amount of oil.
Oil fill by Braille. All right. Look at that. Come on now.
It's about as good as it gets.
Just above when we started.
Flathead Master.
I don't know about that. Just got lucky.
All right, let's put the cap on and take it for a drive. All right, there, Dirty Murray. Man, your back is gone.
So dirty. All right. Need to turn the ignition switch on. It's a lot quieter.
That's awesome sounding.
Sounds good.
I feel like there's an exhaust leak up front somewhere slightly.
What?
Sounds like there's a little exhaust leak up there. Give it a little goose. Sounds good.
It's got to be better.
Less obnoxious, definitely. Test drive.
Sounds better.
There's such a difference between this and the T. Oh, you got plenty of room over here. Off we go.
Around the block or something?
Yeah.
And on your right, you'll see a shitty Mercury. And also on your right, you will see a once shitty, but now shiny 3T.
This is the first time I've ever ridden in a meat truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Don't lose your walkie-talkies down there, by the way.
They were free. Smells a little better already. I think it's still got a leak up front.
Yeah, definitely still an exhaust leak. It's definitely a lot quieter.
You just hear the exhaust leak at the engine now more.
Yes. Ah, dude, I could ride all the way to Hershey like this.
Good. Backfire like crazy anymore.
It does not. I'm surprised.
It used to like right here, like pop, pop, bang, pop.
They can just hear all the other creaks and groans of the
I know.
car.
It's like driving a dinosaur.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, the toad's creaking.
God.
Your case just fell, I think.
Oh.
Is there stuff in it?
Yeah, not really.
Dude, we should shop at Hershey driving this around. This would be the funnest.
If it wasn't for the hot start thing, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Just leave it idle.
It got no e-brake. I'm gonna throw a block of wood behind.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get out and chalk the wheel. Speaking of no e-brake, put it in gear.
There we go.
All right, you gonna wrap it?
Yeah, I'm happy. It ran, it had oil pressure. It shifted nice.
Yeah, it was shifting
It
kind of
actually
crappy.
shifted really well. Success. Ready for Hershey.